Hello everybody, welcome back to another JQ on the Go video. So we do have a fun one today because you can see we have the GoPro hat, which we'll be changing to in just a moment. And we have our little smart car here with something fun on the roof. So what we are going to be working on today is wrapping the roof of our smart car here. So I did actually just get this little yellow steering wheel cover, and my plan is to make this car look like a little Tykes car, as it already is a small little golf cart. It's a cheap, fuel-efficient car that I've got here to make some videos on, and just needed a nice daily driver. So I'm gonna take that daily driver status to the next level. Bought this wrap here on Amazon. It was right around $19 for 7 feet of this yellow vinyl. I did reach out to a shop first to have the roof wrapped yellow and then have these side pieces wrapped red, and it was gonna be about $500. I don't have that in my budget, and I can imagine if you're watching this video, you don't as well. So we're gonna get right into this install. So I do have a lot of stuff here in the back of the smart car, but we're gonna be focusing on my heat gun here and this kit, which I will link below. So I'm gonna open this up. It does have an X-Acto knife and some other tools that we will be using for wrapping the roof of our car. So now, since I'm popping this kit out here, we have our squeegee here that we will use to be taking out the bubbles. We have our X-Acto blade, or excuse me, our X-Acto knife with extra blades on this side. Then we have another tool here, just to help get that vinyl underneath the trim. But luckily enough, this is a pretty flat surface. So I'm gonna start to roll this out, and then it does have this adhesive on the side that we're gonna have to peel off. And I'm actually gonna start from the back and then move my way to the front, just because we do have this curve here. I am planning on going this way, just because when I was going the opposite way, our vinyl was not long enough. So I'm gonna see if I like that. So right now I have about half of the roof done, and I'm using my heat gun. So you can see my seam here is not the best, but I am planning on trying to do these pillars. So hopefully that will kind of fill in that seam there. And so far the wrap seems to be going down pretty well. I definitely could be taking a little bit more time with it. I have to say this took me maybe about 10 minutes. So I'm probably doing it a little bit too quick. So for my first time wrapping here, I have to say this looks pretty good. It's about 10 minutes of work right here using the heat gun, just so I can go over this and see if I can get out some of the bubbles and the imperfections. This seam here on the side, definitely not the best. I'm hoping to wrap these pillars afterwards. I don't believe I have enough wrap for it, so I'm gonna be focusing on the roof today. But hopefully that will get fixed when I wrap the side pillars. So it seems like one of the better techniques, while you're pulling on it and you're using the heat gun, you can see some of those creases are just going away. This one here is a little bit stubborn, but this one here, now that it's heated up and I have it pulled like this, I'm gonna put my heat gun to the side. And I'm going to use my tool here and carefully press the vinyl on. Again, not an expert wrapper, but that seems to be the best course of action. Overall, what I learned from this experience is that it's fun, but it takes time. Looking at the materials and everything I got, having a heat gun is essential, and doing it outside is even better. If you do have a buddy who's able to help you out with pulling the film, or even doing some small cuts, or using the heat gun while you're pulling the film, regardless of what that other friend is doing, you should have another friend who is helping you out with this install. As well, people normally do break up larger portions into different pieces and more intricate pieces depending on the design of the car. In this regard, my wrap was about 5 feet by 3 feet, so that's why I wasn't able to do it in one piece across the roof. I did love how it turned out. It made the car great. It definitely was a 3 or 5 footer, as there were some imperfections, but all lessons learned in this regard.